Ross Film is in the chat. Yes, sir. Oreo the Cat is in the chat. JD Walker is in the chat. I think we low-key heard you singing it. So something's going on with my mic then, because it's bleeding in through a bunch of different places. Yeah, my mic is bleeding. It's bloody. One time I did this stream with a cut lip, and I was bleeding throughout the entire stream. I hit up the Guinness Book of World Records, and I was bleeding through the whole stream. I'm not even joking, because every time I would talk loudly, my mouth would elongate. How did you learn longitude and latitude? Longitude, latitude. That's how I learned it. But my mouth would elongate when I would speak and yell during the... Oh, I should have been recording all of this. During the show. And so I was bleeding for like approximately 3 hours and like 42 minutes. I counted. And so the next day, on live with you guys, I hit up the Guinness Book of World Records, because in the Guinness Book of World Records, there is a section where you can like submit a record that you broke. And so I submitted for the longest active bleed while live streaming, non-menstrual category. Because I'm going to just go out and assume there's been ladies who have streamed for multiple hours and they have been actively bleeding, but not from their face, from their from their Gentle Southern. Is that the name of a whiskey? Gentle Southern. Perfect for getting a DUI. Ah, jeez. It's already begun. Yeah, non-menstrual category, of course, Ross Film. I was expecting and waiting and sitting patiently for the Guinness Book of World Records to get back to us. And since then, crickets. Absolute crickets from the people over at the Guinness Book of World Records. I don't know what they're doing over there or why they're so busy not to respond to TBWZ widescreen radio, but I do want that record, even if I have to bleed again for it. Even if they're like, sorry, but someone has to be in the place where you are bleeding. We need to see blood. We need to smell blood. We need to feel it, because it could have been special effects. Because they know I'm a madman with the VFX, with the AE, with that After Effects. Shout out to Adobe. Very frustrating that it's a subscription model, but they're implementing a bunch of cool AI features into Adobe. Shout out to editors and Photoshoppers. I've been learning Photoshop recently. I'm slowly getting better. As you might be able to tell on my YouTube, I've been adding thumbnails to everything. And the thumbnails I create myself. Yes, sir. Unruly just subscribed. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Unruly?
It's money turning me on.
Hey!
It's money turning me on.
This late night.
I'm thinking out loud, but he...
What up, brother? Unruly OG brother. Don't stop until you get one. Late night is striking again. You should do a stream of trying to break records. A record-breaking stream of record breaks. Vini breaks. I advertise the whole thing as one of those card breaks, and I show up and I'm like, sorry, brother, there's no Pokemon here. I don't trust an adult that plays with Pokemon. It's not cool. Get it out of my life. What? I know. I see a man who's like, I spent $1,000 this month on Pokemon cards. Brother, figure it out. Get something else to spend your money on. Impregnate a woman and have a kid. Or at least like find an adult that you're friends with that has a kid and like buy them a bunch of diapers or something. Or all the money that you were going to spend on Yu-Gi-Oh cards, you silly fool. Why don't you package that all up and like donate it to like hungry Africans in Kenya? I need an African like sound effect. All right. Don't clip that part. We're live on YouTube. It's time to go live on TikTok.com and talk some silliness and talk some sports. Or do we just keep it here and keep it low key and have fun right now? Scalpers and card breaks and breaks in general. Have you ever broken a bone, XD1? I've broken this arm twice. I've broken this nose once. And then I broke my head open. Not really. But I did break my head and it got a bad concussion one day. Do the beginning of Lion King. Bro. The beginning of Lion King, it's one of the best cold opens of all time. Because first of all, it's like, when I find some fine sunset, yeah, nah, and they're all like traveling to Pride Rock. First of all, Pride Rock, has anybody clocked that one before? Yo, I don't know Simba was gay, brother. I know Simba grew up on West Hollywood Boulevard in La Cienega and Fairfax. We're getting a call right now. Let's take this call. Brother, you are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yo, my name's Matt. I'm from Connecticut. Yo, I hate the NBA right now. Like, the players are good, but everything sucks. All right, like the regular season is horrible. I'm a Bulls fan. Can you imagine that? Like, that sucks.
You're a Bulls fan, like Chicago?
Yeah.
Do you live in the Chicago area?
Yeah, but I go to school in Connecticut, bro.
Oh.
And, like, Yeah, that also sucks. Connecticut's the worst fucking state on earth.
Whoa, Ross Film just said represent CT, and then he did the rock on symbol. You're saying Connecticut is not rock on?
No, it is not at all. There's nothing there.
Do you go to Duke?
No, I'm in high school. I go to a private school in Connecticut.
Do you play? Are you like wicked at lacrosse or something?
Nah, I just go to school. Literally, that's all.
Dang, bro. And you're a Bulls fan. That's got to be tough over there in Connecticut with all those Knicks fans. Aren't Knicks fans the worst?
Knicks fans are the worst. And
They're bad.
It's like they think they're actually good. Like Jalen Brunson, yeah, he's good, but he's the only player you got. Cat's gay.
Yeah.
You know, and you fucking gave up 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges. What is this, right? And it even makes it worse, like, as a Bulls fan. Like, seeing, like, fucking Kobe White ball out. Like, yeah, that's good, right? Seeing him do good after the Bulls. But we fucking got a second-round pick for that guy. Like, what the hell?
It's tough. The crazy part, Chris, is we've had some unbelievable play-in games. I know we just had a blowout, but this is the day to choose that you're like, this is a bad NBA product. While it's a 4-point game right now with Phoenix and Golden State. Are you watching along tonight, Chris?
A little bit. You know, I was watching a little bit, but it's like my Bulls aren't even in on it. You know?
It's tough. Chris, where are you joining us from? Did you find us on YouTube or Twitch? Where are you at?
Well, I saw some of your clips on Instagram. I found it very funny.
Brother.
There and on Twitch.
Yes, sir.
I thought you just went live like right now. So
you did it, dude. I'm reaching out to my fellow friends, my ball lovers. Chris, unbelievable call, man. Keep calling back. Follow along. Thank you for all the love, dog, and we'll talk to you soon.
Oh, you're just going to hang up on me like that. Okay.
so later, bro. Chris wanted to keep talking. Chris was just like, "Yo, I don't have anyone to talk to. I'm in private. I don't want to solve this mystery tonight, but the mystery of Chris is one that is now growing on me. The man is at a private school in Connecticut, but he's from Chicago. He either was a bad boy, and that man is at what's that called when you go to military school? No, there's none of that at military school. There's none of this at military school. There's a little bit of this.
Chill.
Or he's like wicked at lacrosse or something, and he's like a prolific sports athlete. Let's just go with Chris is wicked at lacrosse. And also, fun fact, I got this one wrong. Duke is not in Connecticut. It is in North Carolina officially. You and I discovered this tonight because I know a lot of people were texting me on the side, by the way, when that whole thing happened. They're like, don't worry, Vini, I also thought it was in Connecticut. Ross said, no, there ain't no military schools. It's a bunch of dope prep schools. Okay. Ross is from Connecticut, so he's boots on the ground. He knows exactly what this man Chris is going through. Our brother, our lover of ball. Well, actually, he hates balls. Brandon Pajemski just puts it in for 2. When I see Brandon Pajemski play NBA basketball, I'm like, brother, if he could do it, I could do it too. Shout out to the Masters. We had an awesome Masters. I'm drinking out of my green Crow's Nest cup. My dad went last week, or last year. It's famously in Durham, North Carolina, I think is the word that you're missing, J.D. Walker. Duke is famously in North Carolina. It's famously in Durham. Like, Durham is known for 2 things. Well, 3 things. Duke basketball, cigarettes, and throat cancer. Maybe they're best known for throat cancer over there in Carolina. That's why North Carolina and Duke are rivals. It's all making more and more sense as you continue to say words, J.D. Walker. The Suns just went on a run. It is now 64-53. This was an 18-point game. It got all the way down to a 2-point game in the second quarter, and now it's up to a 9-point game if my math is correct. Famously. Famous Amos. Bro, I used to live on Famous Amos Square. There's like a little spot. I think it's where the Formosa is. There's a spot. It says like Famous Amos Square. Am I tripping, Ross? Me and Ross used to work together, fellas. My brother JD, what is up, dog? How are you?
Pretty good. I'm pretty tired, but I'm pretty good.
How was work today?
Lame.
Yeah, lame.
I'm getting a new interview at a new job, though, so that's good.
Okay, so you're going to be ditching Walmart potentially?
Well, yeah, because the hours suck.
Hours are
the
important,
earliest I can go in. The earliest I can go in is 3 p.m.
3 p.m. That's horrible. So you become like slightly nocturnal, and it's thrown off your whole rhythm and balance.
Yeah, so hopefully I can get a job that this new one I can go in at like 6 in the morning, which I would much rather like.
Yeah. Are you more of a morning person then, JD?
Yes, I'm more productive in the morning, if that makes sense.
I'm all about productivity. You know me, dog. I'm working sun up to sunrise now. I'm editing so many clips. I need to hire an army of Filipino boys to like start editing clips for me and XD1.
That's fun.
If I hired like 7 Filipino editors and said that you're their boss, would you be good at bossing people around? Do you think you have boss in you? It's okay if you don't.
I could boss people around.
Yeah. Dude, as someone who has been in those positions, it low-key is terrible having to like be the boss and be in charge of people. You want to just like have fun and hang out. Like we're doing right now. Did you get to catch any games, JD?
I'm starting to catch this one. It's pretty good right now. But
it's turned it into a heater. One thing that I want to point out, JD, is every single person that called into the show today was saying that the Hornets were going to beat the Magic, including myself, and the Hornets just lost by like 30-plus points, dude.
Oh, yeah, that was obvious. Paulo Banchero and that team is way too good to lose to the Hornets.
It was obvious to you because you're a true ball knower, but to me, I guess I'm just like the town jester at this point. But, dog, you're getting the winner of this game. Suns and Warriors.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think either one of these teams we're sweeping.
Yeah, you're going to catch them sleeping. You're going to be the boogeyman, brother.
Yeah. See, what I kind of want to mention, though, what are the odds OKC gets the Jazz protected top 8 pick and a top 5 Clippers pick?
Yeah, so the Clippers, they do, right now, they're, I think, 12th in lottery odds, and so the Thunder are going to be getting that pick. We'll see where it falls. The crazy part is if the Jazz pick is, or the Pacers, if the Jazz pick is top 3, I don't think you get it. It's top 8 protected, correct?
No, it's top 8. So if it goes in the top 8, we don't get it.
The funny one is the Clippers have the Pacers pick, but it's top 3 protected. So there's a chance that the Pacers pick could be top 3 and their pick could be like 4 or 5, and then the Clippers wouldn't even get a pick at all, which would be just so sad.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be lovely, actually.
Yeah,
because
we just want to see the Clippers go down.
It.
If anybody does, it is them. JD, you're the absolute man. We're going to keep things rolling because I'm feeling hilarious, brother. But thank you for calling in.
Yes, sir.
All right, peace.
All right, I'll catch you. Bye.
Catch you. My guy JD jumping into the show. We've had Chris. We've had JD. I think it's about time that we go live on TikTok and start talking to these fools. Because these are the ones that bring the HEAT Miami Heat. Phone lines are open. Changing that stuff around. I'm locked in on this game right now. Not really, because I'm locked in on you guys. I am locked in on the Angels game, however. Shout out to the Halos. It's now 8-0 against San Diego. San Diego does have runners on first and second, but there are 2 outs in the game. I've been talking to this dude on TikTok about hopping in and being our hockey expert. And so, guys, we might have a hockey expert joining the show every single day. Talk about the Stanley Cup. I'm bringing it, Ross. I'm hot. Did we live in Famous Amos Square? Did we famously live at Famous Amos's house? Or was the place that we worked there? Tomorrow starts the real playoffs. Oreo, I am so pumped. We should preview those games tonight live on this stream since I won't be going live during the day tomorrow, but we'll do a preview of those streams. Right now, I do want to focus on this Magic and Hornets game because the Magic tonight played like a team I have never seen play basketball. I've watched that Orlando Magic team play multiple times this season, and they did not ever look like that. They pulled a Fugazi on me. They pulled the rug out from underneath me. You know what I say to them? I say, no! I hate that. I hate being lied to. If you're going to be good, why not be good all year? Bunch of jerks. And the refs. I think there were 60 fouls called in that game. As Devin Booker has the ball at the top of the key, 7 minutes left in the third. He's dribbling. Draymond Green goes out for the double. Kicks it out. Missed the 3 on the shot clock violation. Mackenzie is in here. Dylan is in here saying Jalen Green balling. I mean, at this point, what else did Jalen Green do aside from ball out? Wrestling with Brett is here. Orlando absolutely dominated. They did Wrestling with Brett. Thanks for the likes, too. If we can get that up to like 100 quickly, we'll get shared to more people. 90210. I can't wait for the Stars game, said JD. It's going to be very, very fun. I'm excited about it. I'm nervous. I had those nutty Chaplin houses next to me. Yeah, Ross. That house was like slightly cursed, but it was awesome. We had some good times there. Wrestling with Brett. Are you excited for WrestleMania this weekend? Because I am, brother. I think I'm going to be watching it. I think I'm going to be locked in on WrestleMania instead of the NBA playoffs. Curry from 3, way off. Curry's not looked very good in this game. We could do a deep dive into some of the stats, but this Orlando Magic and Charlotte Hornets game. The funny part was, towards the end of the stream, I had heard every single caller call in and tell me that they thought the Magic were going to win. The Hornets were going to win. Sorry, that the Magic were going to lose and the Hornets were going to win because everyone saw what the Hornets did and how good they looked against Miami in that unbelievable, epic comeback game. And I was like, wait a second, pump the brakes. Charlotte didn't look good in that game. Charlotte shot like 32% from 3. It was a miracle that they won that game. It just goes to show how bad the Miami Heat are. Shibuya. Who's the zestiest player in NBA history? It might be LaMelo. Do you guys recall the LaMelo and Moses Diabate gif of them low-key straight up eye-gazing each other? They were rocking out with their socks off, dude. Yes, sir, I'm watching with my wife, little brother, and best friend. Dude, wrestling with Brett, that sounds awesome, bro. To have a wife just sounds sick in general, first and foremost. Then to throw in like your brother and your homie into the mix, it just sounds like a great weekend. WrestleMania being 2 days, too. Some good fights in WrestleMania, though. I'm a little bit nervous of where the direction is going. I don't know. I don't know. It's like they couldn't just run back Cody and Roman Reigns again. And so they're like, let's have Cody and Roman Reigns fight in main events, but like not each other. I don't know what's going on. Oreo the Cat is in here saying it's Cat. It's crazy. Jalen Green, top of the key, driving on Melton, dribbles off his foot like an idiot, dribbles it out of bounds. You know, Jalen Green is slowly reminding us that he is a top 5 basketball player, a top 5 draft pick. Sorry. Remember Jalen Green was coming out of the draft, everyone's like, oh my gosh, dude, he's so good. Remember he went straight to the G League, this Jalen Green character? Man, maybe the G League should start for Green. Okay. The G League should be changed to the Mac McClung League. Just name it after him. I can't tell who's going to be a harder matchup for the Thunder, the Warriors or the Suns. Dog, I'm going to tell you right now, both teams have an equally chance to be absolutely dog crap horrible. I know I said it already. Don't clip that. Bro, Warriors versus refs. Braden's already pulling out the ref card. This game's not even close to over, dog. You got 5 minutes left. Braden, hang out with us for the game, dog. Or you can call into the show and we can talk ball live. Everyone so sure Orlando was losing. It's true. Everyone was downright positive about it. What's wrong with Dylan Brooks' armpit? Steph Curry's limping. There's so many things happening right now. And there it is. We're getting a call from Hailstorm. Guys, this man calling in right now, on the phone line right now, he goes by the name of Hailstorm Sports. He's a big Charlotte Hornets guy. He works with some people close to the organization. Hailstorm, brother, 31-point loss tonight. Where are we at?
You know, it's one of those things. The Hornets, the biggest struggle for them in the last couple of years has been physicality. And physical defense has bothered LaMelo. And LaMelo, to his credit, has done a lot better over the last, this season at it.
Sure.
And they didn't show up, but they should have, unfortunately. And I told you earlier, this is the game that I am counting as a win. I didn't think it was going to be a blowout. I genuinely thought. I thought the match could win, but being a blowout, I did not expect that. If you told me it was going to be a blowout win, I would assume it was the Hornets, just because the Magic were so disjointed. But Paolo Banchero played like the guy that we all know he could be, and he chose not to play like that this year. I mean, he used his body. He attacked the paint. He heard the noise from the outside saying, you need to do that, and he did it. And, if I had known that Paolo was going to show up, I would have been a lot more concerned.
Absolutely. I don't think anyone could have predicted that. Anthony Black had a good game. You know what? The Orlando Magic reminded me of the Rockets tonight. With the length that they played at and the physicality on defense and the rebounding, they just seemed like, it's a dumb cliche, but it seems like they wanted it more than Charlotte did. Oh,
for sure. I think they heard the noise all the last couple of days. Everybody picked the Hornets. Everybody did. And I'm like, hey, I told people you need to calm down. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn what it's like to be a Charlotte sports fan if you don't calm down.
You got it.
You heard it on the call before the game. I told you I wasn't feeling I thought we could win. I thought we were gonna win, but I wouldn't be shocked if we didn't. And I am shocked about how the results came, but there's a lot to build on here.
Hale, I'm with you. I don't think anyone is expecting a blowout. I could have seen a situation where Paolo Banchero goes off and does his thing as it's 69-58 Phoenix. They're up 11 right now. But, brother, we're looking at this team next year. Most of these guys are coming back. Yeah. I mean, where do you go with this team?
So, I think so. You got Miles Bridges under contract this offseason for one more year. On a descending contract. You have Josh Green, who's on a $13 million deal. He's your 11th man on your bench right now.
Yeah.
I think that if you want to make a move to be more competitive, make a move, you have 2 contracts that are going to total about $33 million total.
Yeah.
Plus, the Hornets have 2 picks this draft, 3 picks next draft.
2 first-round picks, right?
Yeah, first-round picks. Yeah. So they have their lottery picks. So as a Hornets fan, I'm going to be rooting for the Warriors to come back because the Suns had a better record than the Hornets this year, so they'll be behind the Hornets in the lottery rankings, and who will have the 13th best chance, have the 14th best chance, as well as the Hornets have the Suns Magic swap. So the Suns had a better record than the Magic as well, so it's the worst swap. So they would have the 16th pick, so the 17th pick.
Hale, there's a lot of things that they could do. Obviously, I think Kobe White is going to be an unrestricted free agent. I assume he's someone you guys want to sign. But my thought throughout this entire game, and a little bit even on the first game that they played on Tuesday, can LaMelo Ball be the best player on a championship team? He's surrounded by talent, and they looked like this in a 31-point loss in a play-in game. I don't know, man.
He was surrounded by talent who didn't show up, to be fair, though.
True. Kobe
White had the 9-point explosion on the game winner, and Miles Bridges was the second leading scorer in that Heat game.
Yeah.
Brandon Miller, you watched the game, and the Hornets just took forever to get into their sets. They didn't shoot the ball until there was 3 seconds left on most of the shot clocks.
Almost every possession, it was getting down to the single digits.
Catching the ball at the 3-point line and hesitating and not shooting the ball. You gotta take those shots, and that's something these guys are young guys. They're gonna have to learn. I wanted playoff experience for them just because I wanted them to, have the only sample size that matters in the NBA is 7. 7-game series.
Yep.
That's something I live by. It's something that I preach. And this was you get 2 postseason games. You can still grow from this. They're going to grow from this.
Yeah.
There's going to be a fire into these guys.
Yeah.
The front office has proven time and time again they can make good moves.
Mm-hmm.
I know that they're going to make the right decisions. I mean, there's guys like the perfect dude in the offseason who's a free agent is Isaiah Hartenstein's going to be a free agent. You go get him as your center.
And then you have Moose and Cockburn that you could potentially move. Man, it's tough that the season's over, but we're excited for what the Warriors will do next year. If you want to catch on any of the Hornets news, Hailstorm Sports is your guy. Brother, we're going to keep things rolling, but thank you for calling into the show. I'm sorry about tonight.
No, you're good, man. Thanks for having me on as always, man. I'm going to keep up with you during the rest of the postseason. Awesome,
bro. We'll talk to you soon then. Peace. My guy, Hailstorm Sports. Kai is in here saying my Warriors about to get it done. I don't know, man. It's now an 8-point game. This was a game that was an 18-point deficit, and they've come back from that. They cut it down to 2 in the second half. I haven't seen them retake the lead yet. Maybe I haven't been paying a close enough attention, but it's now an 8-point game, 72-64. Suns on top of the Warriors. Obviously, there's a lot less that's going to happen to the Warriors if they lose, right? This is a team that was not above 500. This is a team that we kind of understand what their offseason plans are going to be. They have Steph Curry, okay? He's 37. He'll be 38 next year. The offseason plans for the Warriors are very much going to be, can we get Steph Curry one more ring? I don't see Steph Curry playing in another uniform. I don't see him moving on. But I also don't know what free agent is out there to go and get. I mean, Hailstorm kind of said it. One of the best available free agents in next year's, for the unrestricted free agents this offseason is Isaiah Hartenstein. A lot of the big names are older or guys who we know are going to re-sign their contracts with their current teams. The Suns losing this game, and I know they're up 8 and they have looked good in this game. The Suns losing this game is far more interesting to me because I feel like you're almost at capacity in terms of what you could do with this core. And you had a core that was much different than this when you had Bradley Beal and when you had Kevin Durant and when you had that caliber of talent around Kevin Durant. And now you just have D-Book. And now you just have D-Book on your team. And I know we can talk about Dylan Brooks. A lot of people like Dylan Brooks. He's one of those guys you hate if he's not on your team and you love him if he's on your team. Oh, cool. Cliche. I haven't heard that one before. Who did I have for Magic Hornets? I had the Magic. I did. The Suns in the offseason, if they do lose this game and they go home tonight and then they have a lottery pick and they're picking, 14 or wherever it shakes out to be. Who knows? Maybe Adam Silver will rig it again and give it to a team in the South because Adam Silver loves the South. I don't know if Devin Booker can be your best team on a championship team. I also just talked about it with Hailstorm. I'm not convinced that LaMelo Ball can be the best player on a championship team either. LaMelo Ball was surrounded with great talent. The way I kind of describe it is like this. The Boston Celtics, take your team's 2 best players, replace them with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Do the Celtics still win a championship with your 2 best players? For a lot of people in the league, it's a yes, because of how well the Celtics are constructed around their superstars. Constructed. I said constructed. That's not a word. If you haven't followed yet, please hit the follow button for me not saying words. Derpy is in here. Breaking news? Derpy, are you serious? Breaking news? Do we have that?
Breaking news.
We're waiting on Derpy. Once he lets us know, we'll fire that off. I'm a Lakers fan. If you take LeBron and Luka and you put them on the Celtics team and replace them with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, that team wins the championship. Okay? Chet and Shea can say the same thing. Jokic and Murray can say the same thing. A lot of superstars can say the same thing. If you put LaMelo on that team, can they win? Can LaMelo and Charlotte's second best player win? Could Devin Booker and Jalen Green win on the Celtics if they replaced Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown with those two? I don't think so. King Zeke is in here. Hey, it's been a while since I've been able to come in live, but I got an email saying I was gifted a sub and it just turned 12:01 in Ohio and I'm turning 20 today. Brother, this one's for you, King Zeke.
Rest in peace, my granny, she got hit by a pursuit.
You're the man, dude. Glad that you're here. Derpy Entertainment said, breaking news, Mike Trout's career has been wasted by the Los Angeles Angels. You're a jerk. I know. You're a jerk. I know. LaMelo plays best if he's in the Halliburton role. That is a good, actually, Halliburton's a great shout. Halliburton's a great shout because I like the way that the Pacers are constructed. They have like a superstar that's like the last guy on an Olympic roster type superstar, where I guess LaMelo could maybe find himself in 2028. Do you have a superstar that is at least contending to be on the Olympic roster? I think that's very important. And not some other country. I'm talking about Team USA, America. I guess France might be a slightly difficult one to join now that they have Alex Sarr and Zachary Richardsher. We're just like shouting out Ohio right now. Lines are open, JB Sports Daily. Yes, they are. Warriors are helping my parlay with the Suns. MMM. Congratulations, brother. A pass-first superstar. That's what I say about the Knicks, man. If Jalen Brunson is in a facilitating role and he's just passing the rock to playmakers, the Knicks are going to do well. But if Jalen Brunson has to be the number one guy late in the fourth quarter, game on the line, death beam pointed at the earth, Iguodala. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yo, JB from Virginia, Commonwealth.
JB VA Commonwealth, my guy, my JB Sports Daily. What's up, brother? You watching ball?
Yeah, I got the Suns game on right now. What a shocker, the Magic. I did not expect that.
I know, no one really expected that. JB, are you like chilling in bed right now, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just vibing out right now over there in VA. What time is it? It's midnight plus?
It's 12:03 over here.
Wait, do you go to VCU?
No, I'm in high school. I'm about 2 years. I'm going to go to VCU. I plan on going there.
Okay. Nice,
and
bro.
A degree in sports management.
Okay. Are you trying to become like an agent or a manager or what?
Probably like more like in the NFL.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Becoming a sports manager would be awesome. Agents are pretty cool too. You got a voice for it. I bet you could do that 100%. Oreo says it's 12:04 for him as well. Yes. Oreo, we're discovering how time zones work all at once. Just kidding, Oreo. You're the man. JB, you're calling into the show. We watched the Hornets absolutely get blown out by the Magic. No one was thinking that was going to happen. Did anything catch your eye as to like what happened in that game? Nas Reed's here.
Jamal Mosley in his rotation were better this game. He actually gave his players a chance, and it paid out.
Yeah,
Really.
I think they came out with physicality. They were dominating on defense. The Hornets could not get a shot up unless it was like 4 seconds left on the shot clock. They were just suffocating.
Paulo had a way better game than what he had against Philly.
He had an awesome game. He actually looked like a superstar. Do you think they have any chance against Detroit,
did.
JB?
Wait, shout out Wendell Carter here. Played well too.
Okay.
He missed one shot.
Yeah.
And 2 free throws. That's it. 16 points.
There it is, brother. JB, thanks for calling to the show. We're going to keep things rolling. Did you have anything else for us on the way out, dog?
Make sure y'all fill out your bracket tomorrow.
Yeah. Fill out your bracket. We're doing a TBWZ bracket challenge. There's a link in my TikTok bio to fill out a bracket for the NBA playoffs. The winner gets $100. JB, thanks for reminding us, dog.
Yep, you're welcome.
All right, talk to you soon, brother. Peace. Nas Reed is in here saying, I need Steph to pick it up. Nas Reed is chilling right now. Guys, the real Nas Reed is in my chat. Every time he pops in, I get a bump in viewers. But like I did say, we have gotten 0 followers on this TikTok, so let's get some follows in here so I make it worth it. I only get fed if I get follows. Fed for follows. Something's happening right here. Is someone getting teed up? Is Draymond yelling at the refs again? Man, when Draymond starts to yell, bro, something happens deep inside me. I genuinely didn't enjoy the Hornets game. It was literally Hornets versus refs. Mog, I'm sorry, dude. That game was very, very tough. I'm kind of getting a feeling like Cam Boozer might be returning. I don't know about Cam Boozer, but I know his brother Caden Boozer is returning. My guy Alex from Colorado. Dude, you're in the middle of a snowstorm, are you?
Yeah, we are in the middle of a snowstorm, man. It's crazy. The Rockies couldn't play today. Wow.
Did they postpone the game against the Dodgers?
Yeah, they snowed it out. It's snowing right now, in fact.
Football's the only sport where they just don't care about the weather, right? Do they stop games for soccer?
I don't think so. I know the women's team's playing right now.
Okay, you know everything about ball. It'd be awesome if they just played the baseball game in the snow and it was just hilariously impossible to play. I think it would have been way a better product and super fun.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think it would. I think the Rockies, it's the Dodgers series. I know that's a series.
Yeah.
It's smoked in. In fact, I think they might try to play it. I don't think so.
That'd be awesome if they do, or if they do a doubleheader or something through the snow. Would be hilarious.
They did play it. Oh, they did.
Was it snowing during the game?
They moved it earlier. They delayed it. Oh, that's what they did. They lost 7-1.
Could you imagine an outdoor basketball game in the snow?
Oh, yeah, that would seem fun, though. You get to see players dunk and then, slip around. It would be like a slip inside.
Alex, you're probably way too young for this, but do you remember when the NCAA basketball, to kick off the season, they would play a game on an aircraft carrier?
Oh, yeah, I remember. Was that in North Carolina? And
Yeah. Tyler Hansbrough.
Yeah.
That was that Tyler Hansbrough.
Was that in 2014 or 2011, around there?
Yeah, that's that weird liminal space of life, like at the end of the Obama era, just before Trump, back when life was a little bit more chill and we were all young kids. But Alex, you're calling into the show. A lot of people were calling in earlier today saying that the Timberwolves are going to upset the Nuggets, and I think home court matters a lot in that series, and luckily Denver has it.
I think Denver does. I think Ball Arena is one of the loudest arenas in the NBA, especially when you get that fan base in there. And especially when you get them drunk, I think that's the better thing. And I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah. Is getting them drunk.
When you get them drunk, I think the Nuggets fans go wild. And then when the Nuggets play better, and one of my friends is here, Max, and he's an OKC fan,
Oh, that's
OKC,
tough, dude.
Well, you know what? I'd say the Nuggets, I think it's going to be a good series. I think it's going to be a tough series. I think the people at Denver aren't that nervous. I think if Nikola Jokic does he keeps what he's doing, Jamal Murray, and the whole team stays healthy, I think we get by the Timberwolves kind of with these, but it'll probably be a 6-game series. It'll be back and forth. I know Minnesota's probably going to win 1 or 2 games in Minnesota.
Sure.
I know that for a fact.
Yeah, it's going to at least go 6, in my opinion. If it goes 5, I'd be kind of shocked. But Joel thinks Magic are going to win in 5. We got some news about the 65-game rule. Obviously, Luka Doncic was exempted from it, and Cade Cunningham as well. Any thoughts on the 65-game rule? Because my initial take was this was supposed to combat load management, and for me, it's worked pretty well.
It has, and I think you got to give everybody equal opportunity. And I think Luka was 3 games short of it. I would have given it to him. And I think at that point, instead of 65 games, I'll lower it down to 60, just to make things fair. Edwards got denied. I respect that one because I think, he didn't play enough. I think he's around 50-ish games. That's just not enough games in my opinion. I mean, that's over half, but I think it's you got to play more games. And I think if you gave him more effort, if he was playing more with the team, I think there would have been a higher, more seed. But that's where you have to look at it. But I respect the Luka thing. I think Luka deserves the MVP. I think that's the MVP I'd give. It's either Luka or Nikola. That's where I think it's going to go to.
I absolutely love it, man. I'm with you on both of those fronts. Dog, I saw you called earlier today. I'm doing the show kind of now 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific time, and then I'm doing these nightly shows where I start at the second half of the last game of every single NBA postseason game. So, Alex, thanks for calling in, bro. And thanks for calling in earlier and being a part of this thing. We're going to keep it rolling, dog, but absolutely love hearing your call, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Talk to you again soon, Zach.
Peace. Oreo the Cat's like, nah, Wembanyama. But for real, Oreo the Cat, question for you directly. I'm looking right in the camera. I'm looking into your soul. I'm looking deep into your bones. Laser beam, Death Star, pointed at the earth. One shot for your life. Are you taking Wembanyama? Yes or no? Nas Reed is in here saying that the Timberwolves are going to win in 7 games. Bones like Bones Highland. Nas Reed is just on it, dude. He's absolutely on it. Magic Pistons game closer than people think. Carlos V. Oreo says, I want Wembanyama. Carlos V, I'm kind of with you, man. I originally had it as a 4-1 series because I thought they were playing the Hornets. But now that they're playing the Magic, and the Magic looks like they did tonight, the Magic played like the Houston Rockets. They had length, pause. They were very, very physical up front, pause. They were not allowing anything inside. Not pause. That was the straightest thing I said all day. Not allowing anything inside. They weren't allowing any guys inside. Hey, I'm not letting any of you guys inside. This is my no-no zone. Sorry. Now that I know they're playing the Magic and the Magic played that physical of defense, if they can replicate that, they can definitely slow the Pistons down. My worry about the Pistons has always been, do they have a second scorer that can handle the ball outside of Cade Cunningham? And do not give me Danis Jenkins. I don't want to hear crap about Danis Jenkins the rest of the night. In fact, mods, if anybody chats Danis Jenkins, ban them for life. If they chat Danis Jenkins. We're not talking about him at all. Because when I look at the Pistons team, I know that Dern can score if Cade is feeding him the ball. I know that Cade can go out and score. But if Cade gets slowed down by the incredible defense I saw tonight from the Magic, brother, they absolutely can pull off a miracle. The fourth quarter has just begun. We are officially on win or go home watch. Basketball Paul, absolutely. That's Paul from Indiana, if I remember correctly. I'm getting better at remembering all of you guys' names. Rememberers. Carlos V just liked the live. We're up to 1,000 likes on TikTok. That's huge. If anybody here has not joined our bracket, you absolutely should, because we're competing for real cash dollars. How many people have joined so far? Let's check it as I take this call. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Paul from Indiana.
It is Paul from Indiana. I guess it's absolutely correct. Dude, how's Indiana?
Yep.
Is it cold?
Very rainy and thunderstorm.
So my favorite thing to do when it rains is I like to wake up early, and I like to make like a small breakfast and have a hot coffee. I usually read my Bible and journal, and then I love just like sitting on the couch and like watching some daytime TV or some sports. What do you like to do when it rains, Paul?
Just chill inside, play some video games.
Yeah, what kind of video games do you play?
Like The Show, Madden, 2K.
Now, in the show, are you more of like a road to show guy, or do you like to build a franchise out?
Diamond Dynasty.
Diamond Dynasty through and through. How's your squad looking?
Good. I've been trying to get this Pete Alonso card.
That'd be really sick. Who's your best player?
Oh, I think my best player.
Mm-hmm.
My best player that I do best with, probably my Kyle Schwarber.
You're good with that Kyle Schwarby?
Yep.
That's awesome. Paul, well, you're calling into the show, dog. What did you want to talk about tonight?
The Warriors.
Bro, they're down right now 11 points with 10 minutes and 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. You think they can come back?
Yeah.
You believe?
Yeah, I believe.
Is it because of Steph?
Oh, yeah. And
Yeah,
Draymond. Well, Draymond will probably fall out in the next minute, but...
Does he already have a tech in this game? I was live.
I don't know.
Okay. You know, Guy Santos has been a difference maker in this game.
Yeah. I think Curry's going to free throw line.
Yeah, you and I are synced up together.
Yeah.
Dog, it's tough, man. I mean, this was a 18-point deficit. They got it all the way down to 2, and now it's back up to 11.
Yeah.
You got to think.
Me and my friend were playing on the mini hoop, and 1 second we were down 18, and then I looked back at the end of the second quarter, and all of a sudden it's a 5-point game.
Oh, you were hooping tonight on the mini hoop and watching NBA basketball?
Yeah.
On a Friday night? Did you have like a Dr. Pepper or something, like some soda and pizza?
Nah. Well, I had pizza.
You did have pizza? How did I guess that correctly? That's awesome. It's just a great night for pizza, dude. Watching ball and playing ball and having some pizza and some Gatorade. Bro. Are you living the American dream, Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's so awesome. So we have a bunch of NBA games tomorrow, Paul. We have the start of it all. Do you want to preview one of the games for us?
Sure.
So the first game, wait, who's your team, Paul?
I'm a Warriors fan.
That's right. So let's talk about the Western Conference. At 12:30 Pacific time, the Timberwolves and the Nuggets are playing. Who do you have in that series and how many games?
I got Nuggets in 5.
Nuggets in 5. You think they take care of Minnesota easy?
Yeah, I think they win 1, win 2. I think, wait, how many games is the series?
Well, you said they were going to win in 5, so technically you're 5 for you.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're all 7-game series, right?
Yeah, they're all 7.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so in 5. So they win 1, win 2, lose 3, win 4, win 5.
I like it. So they're just sandwiched by a loss. You got championship buns in the middle of an L sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Paul, you're the absolute man, bro. Did you fill out a bracket for
Yes,
You did?
Yeah, I did it on the call.
Oh, you did it live on the call last time we were here.
Yeah, last time I called in. And then remember, I had Wemby for my tiebreaker. I had it at 27. You reminded me it was the whole tournament.
I do remember that. Yeah, 27 would be hilarious.
Let me see if I tied and I lost because of that.
Because of that 27. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Make sure you also sign up for the full ESPN one because you could win some serious cash with that one.
Yeah, the NBA one. I think they're doing $1 million for a perfect bracket.
Bro, that'd be crazy.
Yeah. Let me see what I changed my tiebreaker to.
Okay, yeah. I want the exact number.
I changed it to 536.
536.
And because I have Spurs winning it. I got Wemby.
Yeah. Dude, that's awesome. That's a lot of points, but if anybody could put it up, it's Wembanyama.
Yeah.
Dude, you're so awesome, Paul. Thanks for calling in the show. We're going to keep it rolling, okay?
All right.
Peace.
I'll tune back in after the game.
All right, sounds good, bro. Peace.
All right, see ya.
I can't wait for Paul to tune back in after the game. Big 3, missed. Rebound, Guy Santos. Ooh, tipped out to Jalen Green. Suns retain the ball. They have a 9-point lead right now with 8 minutes left. We are 1/3 of the way through the fourth quarter. Yeah, we're doing thirds and quarters, brother. Let me know when we're halfway through the first third of the fourth quarter. Well, technically, 6 minutes would be halfway through the quarter, but it'd also be halfway through the second third of the fourth quarter. We could do math on this show better than any other show that you've ever seen in your entire life, okay? Even when Stephen Hawking and Neil deGrasse Tyson raised from the dead on Epstein's Island to do a live broadcast together about Artemis 4 launching from Mars back to Earth for the first time with real human babies, Martian babies. Even then, they do a live show. They do a podcast after called Astro Nuts. Even if they did a show together, the math on this show would still be better than that one. I'm doing the world's greatest. The funniest part is when I'm like, oh yeah, I crushed it tonight. I absolutely killed it. And all 17 of you are like, yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. That's one heck of a hot take. Yeah, Basketball Paul, you're the absolute man. Nas Reed was in the chat getting extra mad at Basketball Paul. If anybody wants to call in and preview tomorrow's games live, please choose a game. I just ask one thing to all of my brothers and sisters in the chat. I ask one thing. Come in with one like cool stat that none of us know, right? Because I have this weird theory. Every time that there's an NBA game, there's always like every team that's in the NBA has like one stat where they're like number one in this category. You know? Like last night it showed the Sixers were like number one in free throws attempted or something like that. Like something weird. So if you're going to preview one of these series for us in these games that start tomorrow, oh my gosh, I can't wait. I'm so excited. Please come in with a stat of the day that can back it up because I want to see what people be working with. When I look at the games tomorrow, I'm very, very excited for 10 a.m. I low-key think that the NBA did the worst thing in the world, though, because they put all of the games on all the good games on one day and all the games that nobody cares about on the second day. Tomorrow is Rockets-Lakers, Raptors-Cavs, Wolves-Nuggets, and then Hawks-Knicks. Those are like the 4 series that everyone's most excited for. And then on Sunday, the next day, that's when we get Sixers-Celtics, Magic Pistons, Blazers Spurs, and then Thunder and whoever wins this game. It feels like they have an A day and a B day. Make B day my birthday. What is up, brother Oreo? You are live on TBWZ. How you doing, bro?
Doing good.
Are you chilling? Are you sleepy right now? You going to bed?
I'm a little tired, but staying up watching.
Do you have a game tomorrow?
No, I got practice. But...
Well, you have practice, but no game. Do you only play games on the weekdays?
No. It was like a preseason tournament. If we won yesterday, then we would have had a game tomorrow. But we're having a practice instead since we lost.
So your team got mercied yesterday. Do you have any hope for the squad to put it together and play some good baseball down the stretch?
I don't know. Again, it's my first game with a new team. I don't really know anybody, anything. We've had like 2 practices.
Do any of them seem like cool guys that you could be friends with?
Yeah, a little, but like I don't.
Yeah.
Probably, I don't know.
It seems like you're a little down on the baseball season, Oreo.
Yeah, it's just like it's not. I don't know.
It's only been one game and a couple practices, like you said, bro. So we definitely got some more life to it. Someone's in the chat saying thoughts on the Suns right now. Someone also said Hornets got robbed by the ref. You watched that game, Oreo. The Hornets looked horrible tonight.
The Hornets, I think by halftime they had like 14 turnovers. Like,
what did you say in the Discord? You said something about Paolo, right? Just him being unbelievable.
I forget. Let me go look.
See you, Naz Reed. Naz Reed's in the chat saying he's going to be back tomorrow. He's got to go to bed because he has a game tomorrow. So, Naz, after the game, call into the show. I'd love to hear from you, Naz. Thank you, bro.
I said a lot of things.
You did say a lot of things. I think mainly it was just how good Paolo Banchero was. Where's that been all season?
I said at one point Miles Bridges had this look on his face. He was like, he looked so scared. It was so funny.
Dude, I'd be scared of Paolo if he was coming down the lane like that at me. Yo, pause.
Yeah. I said if Orlando plays like this against Detroit, I might be watching that series for an upset.
Bro. And Noel's in here saying Pistons are going to win against the Magic in 4. I was watching that game too, and I'm like, I don't think this is going to be as easy a series as people thought. I think this one might be a little bit longer than people originally imagined.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. Oreo, brother, thanks for calling in. We're going to be live again tomorrow. It should be a little bit earlier, but are you able to join tomorrow night too, maybe?
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
dope. Brother, well, don't let me keep you up too late, dog, but you are a man and you can do whatever you want. Brother Oreo, thanks for following along. We're going to be moving on with the call, and we'll talk to you again soon, okay, boss?
Yeah.
All right, peace. That's my mod, Oreo the cat. That's my mod. That's my MOD. Steph Curry misses another 3. Dude, we're getting so many repeat callers tonight. This is so awesome. All of the homies that have called in before, all the homies that have called in tonight have pretty much been brand new callers except for like one dude. I'm so stoked on having the OG TBWZ crew jumping in here. Brother, I recognize the number, but let people know your name and where you're calling from. You're live on TBWZ.
This is Griff calling in from D.C.
Griff, my guy from D.C. Famously, this is our March Madness champion. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Brother, let me give you one of these. And let me give you one of these. And let me give you one of these.
I'm not watching the stream right now, so I'm not sure.
I know. I know. You're like, I have no idea what you're doing, but I just celebrated you with some awesome sound effects. Dog, you won the bracket. Have you signed up for our new NBA one?
No, but I should do that soon before the playoffs start.
Yeah, so you could take some more money from me. Yeah, Peavy. Should have been you. Peavy was in second place. My mom was in like first place for a long time, and then she was mad that she lost.
Hey, but I was always a believer in Phoenix. I mean,
Arizona?
Yeah, Phoenix as in the Suns.
Oh, the Suns. Yeah, dude, they're up 10.
Yeah, that game against Portland was so, like, this is a rocky game. And we played very well, just not good enough to beat Denny.
Dude, Denny Adjeva is just an absolute Israeli mercenary. He is unstoppable. I think he wins a game or two. I think he wins a game or two against the Spurs, but I don't think other than that. Let's say your Suns move on. What's that series look like against the Thunder?
Yeah, I would say OKC, clean sweep, 4 or 5. 5 maybe if Suns get lucky at home.
Yeah. Dude, I'm watching the Suns play, and I'm kind of being a jerk to Devin Booker, saying I don't think he could be the number one guy on a championship team. Yeah. Am I wrong there?
No, I don't think so, because I don't think the Suns are a championship team right now, and even if they were, I would feel like the number one guy right now, and how the team is shaking out right now would be Jalen Green.
Yeah.
But I don't think he could be the number one option on a – like, if you replace – let's say, if you replace a really good guard, if you replace Shea with Booker on the Thunder being a championship contending team, I don't think he would be the number one option. I think the number one option would then become like Chet or another guard.
Or J-Dub.
Probably.
So do you think you should maybe consider dishing Booker and building a team more around Jalen and putting a superstar in front of Jalen Green and having Jalen be your second guy?
Right, because Jalen Green has so much more time to develop, and I think there's probably a really huge market for Book. I'm thinking what they do is they don't do anything in the offseason. They see how the first few months, October through January, shake out, and if it's not working out, then try to shop him at the trade deadline.
Yeah, I mean, it's an option. It's definitely like a team that has promise and had a lot of promise a couple of seasons ago and is kind of just like what feels like riding the end of it. The tough part is you have an owner that's not willing to like rebuild. So he wants to just like keep retooling. And I just fear you might end up like a Clippers situation where you spend the next 5-6 years just kind of getting close.
Yeah, just not ever getting like that, like just not ever getting as close as you were in 2021.
Yeah,
lost in the NBA Finals.
Yeah, getting over the hump.
Yeah.
Griff, any shot the Warriors come back tonight, or you guys got this in the bag?
Was it like 5 minutes left? I think Suns have been known this season to lose big leads in the fourth quarter, and those leads usually led by the star player of that team. I could see Curry making some form of sneaky comeback, but I think the Suns got this one.
I love it, brother. We'll be watching out for it. Griff, congrats on winning the March Madness bracket. And yeah, like I said, there's a link in my TikTok bio to sign up for the NBA playoff bracket. So fill that one out.
I'll do that right now, actually.
Dope, bro. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, sure.
Peace. I'm Mog. You said just called bro. Phone lines are back open. Is that you? Is that you, brother? I'm taking it. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ widescreen radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm from NY.
Bro, is this Leo?
Nah, it's Mog.
It is Mog from New York City. My guy, Mog. How you doing today, bro?
I'm great. I'm a big LA fan, but I got my hopes down. When you got a hamstring injury going on, and you got one of your second best player. If it's not Brown, I'll definitely take Reeves, but he out too. His wrist is done for. So. Yep.
It's tough. A lot of people are thinking that the Rockets are going to clean sweep us. Do you think that's going to happen? Do you think there's any hope for LeBron James at 41?
I don't think that they can sweep us. I think that we're not going to go down without a fight, though. I'm not going to lie to you. But I have a good reason there.
Okay.
Because I think that Luke Kennard has great percentages, and I think that LeBron, if he could just a little bit, I think that we could at least 4-2 or 4-3 them at least. Like we probably going to take it to game 6 or game 7.
Yeah, I like it. I think if we do get to 6, there's a chance Luka does come back. I personally don't want him to rush an injury, but if we're up, if it's 2-2 or potentially Lakers are up in the series, I do see him coming back. Let's say it doesn't go well and we do not do well against the Rockets. Mog, as a fellow Laker fan, what does the team need to do in the offseason to improve next year and become championship worthy?
I think that we can't, because we're not really rebuilding if you really think about it. We've really just been training around it. We barely have been training around as an organization. I think that we just might have to take LeBron out. And I'm not saying that because LeBron needs to go, but I'm saying this as a LeBron fan because I really do like LeBron. He was MVP when I was born. But what I'm saying is that I think that he just needs to go at one point because he's old, but he's worth a lot of money and he can still put up numbers at the age of 41. You can't criticize an old man that is putting up the stats that he do. So
you can't, Mog.
He has to go.
Do you have an idea of where he might want to go? Do you think he plays another year, or do you think he just retires? A lot of people have been saying there's a chance he goes back to Cleveland.
I think he might go back to Cleveland, but Cleveland, I think, is also they're getting in that sense where they need to rebuild. I'm not gonna lie, but after that Darius Garland trade, it didn't really make sense. I just think that the Darius Garland trade was good for them personally. I think that they won that trade, but I think that
the Cavs.
Go back, yeah, I think the Cavs kind of won that trade.
Okay.
It may sound crazy, but I really think they did.
Yeah, I mean, Darius Garland's always hurt. And, James Harden, think of him what you will. He is at least on the floor and available. It's a good segue into this Raptors-Cavs series. Brother, I'm asking people to call in and preview a series. Do you think you have the ability to preview that Raptors-Cavs series and tell us who's going to win and how many games?
Oh, a lot of people keep saying that the Cavs are going to sweep them. They not. I'm sorry.
Oh.
They not. I think that's going to also be taken in Game 6 or Game 5 because and I think that because when you compare like the players to players, like I'm not gonna lie, Donovan against Scotty, and then you got to go against what's his name?
Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, you got to go against Brandon Ingram. There's a bunch of like young
quickly
good players on there.
Yeah, I'm with you, bro. Do you think there's a series that goes to 7 games, and if so, what series do you think goes 7?
I don't think it will go to 7, only because like if they get the chance to close it out, I think that they really will, unless like they get lucky at home, either team. But I've been keeping my word. I do think D-Book is still that guy. I do still think that.
I've been kind of. You've heard me on the show now for the past couple minutes now. I haven't been high on D-Book, but you think he can be the guy?
I mean, I'm not like a Suns fan, but I do think D-Book can. I mean, like honestly, I think what is really like changing his team is actually D-Book. Because
bro.
Dylan Brooks has been like just like as a season for him, he's been on point on defense and offense. So I think that D-Book has like changed his team a lot. D-Brooks. Yeah. But I did say that they might win the game, and I'm only saying this because we don't got Jimmy Butler for the Warriors. I mean, I don't think Curry can do this at his age, especially. No,
he needs help.
All the injuries.
We've seen every superstar in the NBA needs help. Michael Jordan couldn't do it without Pippen. No superstar could do it without help, and I don't think Steph Curry has enough help to get it done. Brother, Mog.
Exactly. He just breaked one. I thought he was going to do that too. I'm watching the game right now.
Same. It's now a 12-point lead for the Phoenix Suns. Mog, thanks for calling in, bro, and thanks for chatting with us. I assume you'll keep hanging out with us. Did you fill out your bracket yet?
No, I'm actually about to do it. I had to hop off earlier. I was going to do it, but I hopped off earlier when to go spend time with family. But I got you, gang.
Love it. Yeah, bro. Fill that out. Chance to win $100. Thanks for following. Thanks for calling. We'll talk to you soon, Mog.
Yeah, talk to you later.
All right, peace. PV almost got in big trouble. PV almost got a permaban. You've been permabanned. Why didn't I just do the sound effect? You've been permabanned. Unbelievable call from Mog. When he said New York, I thought it was my friend Leo who called in on today's show. Earlier in the day, we had a guy named Leo call in from New York City. I'm not even joking, guys. I posted the clip on TikTok and Instagram if you do want to catch it out. Good talking. And on YouTube Shorts. This bro was the most Knicks fan of all time. He went on a 10-minute diatribe about how bad the New York Knicks are, all while telling me I'm wrong about the New York Knicks. He was like, because I have the Knicks losing in 6 to the Hawks. And he said, the Knicks are going to the finals. And I'm like, okay, why? And then he spent the next 10 minutes telling me why the New York Knicks stink. And I'm like, dude, this is the most New York guy I've ever met in my life. This Warriors game is rigged. Yeah, Mog hates the Knicks. This Warriors game is rigged against the Warriors, bro. Who would ever do such a thing? You got to understand, when you're saying something is rigged, there has to be someone that's clearly winning from this. If anything, Adam Silver in the NBA would be benefiting if the Warriors won this game. Because then they would Steph Curry for 4 more games in the playoff, and Steph Curry's an absolute draw. Because no one's watching this series if it's Thunder and Phoenix. I'm sorry about that, but that series is poo-poo, doo-doo, stinky, butt. Sorry. Sometimes the show is just for me. I do all of this. I turn all my lights on, right? I have my camera up. I do all my tech. I have multiple monitors in front of me. I've got my Scarlett 2i Ti2. I got my microphone. I've got everything dialed in for me to do this show, and I realize I'm just doing it for me. It's only for me. I feel as if OKC and the Spurs, but I love the Celtics. You love the Celtics, Mog? Brother. Come on. I thought you just said you were an LA guy, but you love the Celtics. Do you just love them as a team, as an organization? Because I'm with you. Is the mic in front of my face or is it good, chat? I can't see the chat. So let me know if the mic is good or if it's in front of my face or not. This is how I'm going to do all my fiery, spicy, like inappropriate, bad, like R-rated takes. It's like this so no one can see me. It's in your face? Mic's in your face. Oh, I got you. I knew the whole time. What a jokester. Welcome to my clown show. Did anybody watch the final episode of The Pit? Because I have not yet. No spoilers. I've been watching Game of Thrones as well. Daenerys Targaryen. Stolen by the Phoenix Suns. Dylan Brooks has the ball. He gets out to Devin Booker. They slow everything down to a crawl because there's 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in the game. They have a 15-point lead. I'm going to call it. Guys, I'm going to call it. I'm going to do it. Is it okay if I do it? You play bass too? Yeah, I do. How'd you know? Oh, it's only has the 4 little knobs. This is like one of my favorite instruments. She's beautiful. She has the Big Dot Studios logo too. Boom, boom. Wait. Did you guys know Kragubon? That was horrible. Do you guys know Kragubon? But do you guys seriously know that band? Brother, Steve Kerr's called a timeout, but this thing, I'm just going to call it right now. This game is absolutely over. The Warriors are going home right now, dude. 2 minutes left. It's a 15-point game. The Warriors are absolutely fried. They're absolutely cooked. The Warriors looking like a plate of scrambled eggs and bacon. That's how cooked they are. It's breakfast time already. I'm an LA fan at heart forever, but my dad is a Celtics fan, so I can't help it. Isn't it crazy that like whatever fandom you're born into, you're just like, yep, I'm a fan of them. Connor Wood just joined the show. The Connor Wood. I've never met him before. The Theo Vaughn and the David Spade movie, I believe, is out now in select theaters. It's called Bus Boys. I've not checked it out. I cannot wait for someone to see it. I've been seeing some reviews of it. Do you guys want to know the scuttlebutt about that movie? Yeah. Poo 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 stink stink butt. Dude, you know how people have to learn English? Do you like? Oh gosh. It's funny how, like, people learn English and they have to learn, like, poo-poo. Oh, it's time for English slang. Poo-poo. What is poo-poo? Oh, it's how many different words we have for poop? Because you know how in, like, Icelandic, they have, like, 30 different words for ice and snow? They have a different bunch of different ways that they can say it and describe it. And, Amog, thanks for sharing the live, dude. You're the man. They have a bunch of different ways that they can describe snow and ice. And like, in many languages, they have a bunch of words for the word love, right? Think of how many words that we have for like poop or scat, right? There's different descriptors and ways to describe it. So I just keep thinking of Chinese people learning English. Like poo-poo. Doo-doo. I said doo-doo. No, doo-doo. Yeah, doo-doo. Like poo-poo. Sorry. Dude, I'm sorry. I don't control what I say sometimes. Who did I have in the Super Bowl? The Chargers? I had the Chargers. I think I had the Jags and the Seahawks. I had the Seahawks beating the Jags in the Super Bowl, I think. That's what I had. We did a bracket for that, and I stunk out loud for that. XD won. Shout out to him. He won that bracket challenge. Jalen Green just got fouled hard. I accidentally... Oh, jeez. Do you guys ever do this thing where you accidentally blow out your nose, but you cover your nose, and then all the pressure goes into your head? I just had that happen to me. I'm straight chilling right now, dude. What are you guys doing? I can't. The crazy part is, as chill as I am, and as much as I'm just watching playoff basketball, hanging out with the crew, I can't stop talking. I have to continue talking the whole time. You guys get to sit back and relax, and you let Vini speak for you. Someone's like, "Do you have anything to say?" You just like hold up one of my clips. You're like, "Who do you think is winning the NBA Finals?" You just hold up a Vini clip, and it's me just going like, "I'm an idiot. I'm a loser." There's a red bar over my head. I realized in a lot of my clips, I post like the title above my head. It's like one of those big like TikTok speech things. It's like POV, Knicks fans go crazy. Knicks fans are silly. Autistic kid calls into my show. I'm going to get in trouble for saying that word. Oh no, sorry. Uzi, what up? This team is so sorry, bro. Yeah, they stink. They only have 8 playoff appearances, 6 finals appearances, and 4 NBA championships in the past 11 years. Yeah, this team stinks out loud. The current iteration of the Warriors is bad, but the Warriors absolutely sold their entire succession plan when Draymond Green punched Jordan Poole in the face. He assaulted the man. Yeah, it was because I also had that. It's true. Yeah. Me and Oreo are cut from the same sea. I genuinely hope Kerr and Pods get traded. Imagine doing they're like, hey, I'll trade you Pajemski for Anthony Black. And they're like, throw in Steve Kerr. They're like, done. Would you trade straight up Anthony Black for Pajemski? Call in now and let me know. The number is 213-352-5216. That's 213-352-5216. I've actually been thinking of emailing local radio stations and being like, hey, I'm doing this show. Like, put me on the radio. So I might just start broadcasting live to the radio to millions of people around the world. Just because I thought of it one day while I was taking a dump. I do my best thinking on the throne, brother. That in the shower. Sometimes I go in the shower, I walk out with the craziest ideas ever. I can't believe I thought of that. Do you ever think so hard and have such a good thought? You're just like, I'm good for the day. Yeah, I'm good. I did it. Paprika. You ever just have such a productive thought? There's like been an issue or a problem in your life for many moons, and you just one night you just solve it, and you're like, I'm just gonna do this and that. Boom, solved. You're like, all right, I'm good. I can rest easy. I'm the smartest guy alive. I just figured out my life. Brick, saved it. Pajemski, trapped, out to Melton. Melton cross court, stolen. Dunk City, that's a ball game. The Warriors are going home. We witnessing Flow State Jalen Green. Isn't that crazy, future deadbeat? Isn't that crazy? Oreo's trading Pajemski and Kerr straight up for Anthony Black. Well, it's a 13-point game now. There's a minute 20 left. This game's not over, but if they hit this 3, yeah, it's over. Guys, breaking news. OMG, Warriors are going home. Breaking news. The Golden State Warriors have officially been eliminated from the NBA playoffs. Woo-hoo! Hit the road, Zach. Don't you come back no more. They should have been gone 2 days ago. A Warriors loss is a world's win. Shout out to Mr. Peavy over there. A poet. A true poet. A father among us. Fellas, there's a real man among us. A man amongst boys. Every time Peavy hops in here, he's like, man, I feel good about myself. If you ever need a confidence boost, just hop into TBWZ and just see what I'm doing. I'm just like, the Devin Booker and their Suns are not very good at basketball. Oh, but they beat the Warriors because the Warriors are not very good. You're just like, yeah, I feel better about myself. I'm good. I got my legs kicked up right now. I'm having a good time. I had way too much coffee. I think that's the solution that we learned. Solution that we learned? I think that's the solution to our problem. What problem? There isn't one. We're having a good time. We're hanging out, having fun. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
The Angels also won in celebration and honor of the death of Garrett Anderson, 8-0. Shout out to Garrett Anderson, GA, and all the Halo family. Here we go, Hayden. Let's do it. Fellas, come together. Come one, come all. Invite your friends. Share the live. Like it up. Blast it out. Hit the follow button. It's time to fix the Golden State Warriors. Let's do it. Live, together, you and me. For one and for all. Let me load this up. TikTok people. It might look a little bit weird for a second. It's going to go black, but I'm going to come back. Okay, watch. Hit the road, Zach. And you are my escape from my 2 screaming kids. PV, I didn't know you have 2 of them. That's so awesome. There it is. TikTok people, we're back. You guys can see my screen now? Cool. Let's check in on the Golden State Warriors. How do you spell golden? Warriors got to trade Jimmy and Moody, maybe Porzingis. Well, here's, as you can see, brother, on the screen, here are their free agents coming up. So, unrestricted free agent on Kristaps Porzingis. They can't trade this man. They have to sign him or something because this is for the 2026 season. Hayden, can you see the screen? Your live is not eligible for recommendation and restricted in search results because it contains unoriginal or reproduced content. Appeal. I'm going to appeal that right now. I'm getting in trouble with TikTok. Just get on a 2K and do a rebuild. Just get on a 2K. XD1 has joined the TikTok. Unbelievable. My live does not contain content mentioned in this notice. Submit. Kristaps Porzingis is an unrestricted free agent. Draymond Green is going to pick up this player option. Al Horford is 100% going to pick up this player option of $6 million. D'Anthony Melton will probably pick up his player option. The question is, do you re-sign Gary Payton, Seth Curry, Kristaps Porzingis? They have a guy on their team making $14,000. How bad is this guy? He's 25.4 years old. Charles Bassey? Is he the worst player of all time? Why is Devin Booker going to the locker room? What's happening on the screen right now? Wait, what's happening right now, guys? Did Draymond get ejected? It looks like Draymond Green has been... It looks like Draymond Green. Good job, Zach. It looks like Draymond Green has been suspended. There is pictures right now on Twitter of Steph and Draymond and Steve Kerr all hugging each other. Is this the last time that we saw the Warriors all together? Thank you, Mog. I hope it gets better. Did we just see Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Steve Kerr play their last game together? Hey, dude. A lot of people are talking about this idea of LeBron James retiring, which is on the forefront of everyone's mind because he's 41 years old. Draymond Green has quite an established career, and he's kind of done a lot in his career. Like, he's got 4 championships. He's got 4 rings. He's been in the league for 13 seasons now. He's 36 years old. The Warriors right now, as a team, are 3 or 4 years away, maybe in the playoffs. I think they're 3 or 4 years away from being a contending team again. They're a while away from being a contending team. I don't think 36-year-old Draymond or 37-year-old Steph want to stick around for what's happening right now in Golden State. And I don't want to do that to be a jerk to Golden State fans. I think you guys are bad people. You're deplorable. You guys leave your children in your hot parked cars. I just learned you're not supposed to do that. If you have a child, don't leave it in a parked car, PV. Even in the shade, it could still be get up to temperatures over 100 degrees. I think we might have just seen the last time that Dre, Kerr, and Steph played a basketball game together. Wow, guys, I'm getting emotional. I'm getting really emotional thinking about it. What up, Retro? So you're saying don't shake the baby? Dude, one time I did shake a baby. Just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Yo, Mog, we do 1 call per show, Mog. 1 call per show, so I appreciate you calling back a second time, but only 1 call per show, brother. But we are going to take this one. My friend Trey. Dude, the Warriors are done and the Hornets are going home, dog. Crazy.
I have been awake for 27 hours.
Why?
So I went to tour college campus today, right? Because I was going to do that, and I got home.
Which one?
And
Which
I
college?
finally got home late, and I was like, all right, I'm going to go to bed. Let me check the Suns score. I assume Devin Booker put up like 20, and know, the Suns barely won. Why does Jalen Green have 36?
Dude, he's averaging 35.5 points per game so far in the playoffs.
Let me find out Jalen Green is the Tyrese Halliburton of these playoffs, bro.
Could you imagine the Suns upsetting the OKC Thunder and then going on a run behind Jalen Green?
Like, it's just like next round we're getting SGA versus what appears to be Jalen Green after he powered up like Goku.
Dude. And we're getting a Wemby versus the Israeli mercenary Denny Adjeva.
These playoffs have been so confusing.
They really have been, and LeBron said something that was like kind of interesting. He was like, "Hey, just get ready for these playoffs, everybody. Like they're gonna be popcorn. They're gonna be fireworks." And I'm like, "All right, LeBron." And now I'm looking at it like I don't know if any team is safe, dude.
Dude, like even with like the Hornets and like the Magic, like the Hornets have that rough game yesterday. Not yesterday, the day before against the Heat. And it's like, well, that was a bad shooting game. I'm sure they'll come back and be all right. And the Magic play terrible against the 76ers. And it's like, well, Paolo's cooked. Like, it's over. Paolo's terrible. They're cooked. And then today, I guess, the Hornets just wake up and decide to play worse, and Paolo just remembers how to play basketball.
It's what it felt like to me. Like, I was watching Paolo Banchero, and I was like, dude, who is this guy? This is not the same Paolo that we saw 2 nights ago.
I'm flabbergasted. I'm going to be honest. I am genuinely bamboozled. I feel run astray at the moment.
The crazy part about the Magic, too, is they looked like the Houston Rockets with how tall they were and their size and how they played on defense. They looked like a legit playoff basketball team,
they
not
looked
just some fluke.
Actually dangerous. Like, they looked legitimately dangerous.
Yeah, today I was like, I think that the Pistons are going to sweep the Hornets in a gentleman's sweep 5-1. And now it's going to be the Magic. Dude, is there a chance at all that this Magic team, if they play like that, wins this series against Detroit?
I mean, I don't think so, but they might be able to steal a couple games. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, these playoffs, anything can happen. At this point, I can almost smell an insane upset that is going to happen in this first round. I don't know where it's going to be or who it's going to be, but Jalen Green is playing like Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Paolo remembered how to play basketball. I don't know. Maybe an upset happens over there somewhere.
I could see the Magic winning, dude. I could see the Portland Trailblazers getting a couple of wins and that potentially going 6. I think this might be a really, really fun first round, bro.
Oh, I mean, well, if the play-in is any indication of what the rest of these playoffs are going to be, this could be very interesting.
Trey, the draft is next week, and I'm just so caught up in the NBA playoffs that I've kind of completely bypassed the NFL draft. Have you seen anything around the world of the NFL draft that has excited you or been slightly interesting over the past couple of days? Because I missed it.
Well, all the Twitter rumors and stuff are pointing to a lot of people are saying there's going to be a ton of trades in the early part of the first round. A lot of people want to trade up. A lot of these teams with upper picks want to trade back. I think that these teams aren't really valuing 2026 as much this year because they think 2027 will be a much deeper class.
Yeah.
And so I wonder if we're going to see any really big trades there. I think we probably will.
Do you think we see people trading out of the first round to get 2027 picks? Because I do that all the time in Madden. If my team is good, I just trade back to next year and get 2 firsts.
I think it's possible. And especially there are rumors that the Eagles want to trade up very high because they want to get a new receiver, like a Carnell Tate, in order to
one of those top
AJ
3
Brown.
guys.
Yeah, because all the rumors are pointing to AJ Brown being a Patriot. So
yeah, first reported by Diana Rossini.
Yeah, which that was another thing too. I don't know if you saw, but TMZ has now reported that apparently Diana Rossini saved an elderly couple from their car.
Yeah, I saw she's pulled a dog out of a burning car crash that happened today.
Which is crazy PR, by the way. But
dude, I was actually thinking about the Diana Rossini thing, and this is just such dumb stuff for us to talk about, but it's late. I think Barstool Sports should hire her. It'd be sick if Barstool had their own NFL insider.
I mean, why not? Realistically, Barstool.
She's still going to get the info.
Anybody.
They will, and she's still going to get the info. You know what I mean? It's not like GMs are going to just stop talking to Diana because of this whole thing. She still has sources. She still has info. Why not go to Barstool Sports and give it there?
I mean, yeah, I definitely think there's there would be an outlet for that, and especially given that she was let go by her publisher. Why not? Yeah. The only thing is, I guess it would depend on how much she asked for, because I think at her previous job she was getting over $1 million a year.
Yeah, for The Athletic. That's just it's crazy. I mean, I feel bad butting into it and all that stuff, but it is a pretty crazy story, dude. It never happens. You never see a man hooking up with another man, though. Now that would be the sickest story of all time. Adam Schefter caught canoodling with Sean McVay.
Well, and obviously Mike Vrabel won't face any repercussions for it because he just got done with the Super Bowl. So
yeah, and who's his owner?
Oh, that's actually a good point, too. Yeah, I guess ethics don't exactly run deep in that organization.
It's the nastiest, dirtiest, worst organization in all of sports. What do you expect? It's the Patriot way, bro.
Trey, yeah, well, just win, baby.
I know it's late for you. and I'm sorry about that, and I know you're on 27 hours no sleep. You're going to get plenty of sleep, but before you go, we have 4 amazing NBA games tomorrow. Which one are you sitting down? You're not missing a single second of. What one are you most excited for?
Man, well, the one I'm by far least excited for is Knicks Hawks, honestly.
Oh.
But, like, just because, like, honestly, like, all of these games have something that interests me except for that one. Like, I don't know. Personally, I'm not really a fan of watching either of these teams. I really don't like Jalen Brunson in the playoffs because I think he doesn't translate because he's not a great playmaker. And I don't know. The Hawks kind of strike me as fluky, but I think they could pull that off. In terms of the most interesting game to me, I would say probably Timberwolves Nuggets. I really want to see what Jokic is looking like. I want to see what Ant is looking like. Just kind of scoping out that field because I think that'll probably be the most interesting round 1 matchup.
Dude, that matchup is going to be so much fun. I'm so stoked for it. Trey's going to be calling in whenever he is available. But, dude, get a good night's sleep. I'll be live again tomorrow, so hopefully we hear from you then.
All right, bro. I appreciate it. I'm going to pass out for like 20 hours.
Do it, bro. All right, we'll talk soon, Trey.
All right, man. You have a good one.
Peace. Let's preview these games for tomorrow. Yeah, Mog, you told me. You did. I want to know when I'm going to get in trouble on TikTok because I'm in big trouble right now. Usually this works. China, I love you. I love China because people in China buy shoes too. B-Ball Paul. We only do 1 call per show, brother. 1 call per show. I'm sorry about that, but I'm going to keep things rolling with what I'm thinking about tomorrow. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. over on the East Coast, is the Raptors and Cavs game. -8.5 right now is the spread in Cleveland. Mighty hefty price to pay. I'm not touching any of those. There's not really a single close game, according to what Vegas thinks tomorrow. I think the Raptors and Cavs is going to be a fun series. Ultimately, I do have the Cavs winning that one. I have them actually sweeping the Raptors, which is crazy. Because all these Raptors fans will just come out of nowhere. They're like, hey, idiot, you really think we're getting swept? I said, I don't know, bro. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy, dude. I'm just out here having fun. I'm just a guy. I'm just a kid, Mom. Shout out to Sam Hyde. Robert Trejo's in here. Roberto. What's up, fool? Remember Sam Hyde, anybody? So if Raptors, Cavs, I think the Cavs are going to win that game. I think they should be able to. They probably don't cover. I bet it's a close game. But I do like the under in that game as well, but we're not doing any of that stuff. Timberwolves and Nuggets are then the next game at 12:30. Boy, oh boy, is that going to be a fun series. Boy, oh boy, is that going to be a fun series. I'm excited to see what Anthony Edwards looks like because we haven't seen Anthony Edwards since March 13th, fellas. So it's been over a month since Ant-Man has played basketball. Do we see an Anthony Edwards performance that we're used to in the playoffs? My brothers in Christ, every time I see Taylor Rooks on my TV, I would just do anything for that woman. I'd do anything for you. Do you think she'll see this one day and be like, oh my gosh, TBWZ loves me? Hawks Knicks is going to be at 3 p.m. Oh yeah, so in Timberwolves Nuggets, I think the Nuggets take the first game. They've been playing really good basketball. They're on a 12-game winning streak to end the season. And the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards, hasn't played since March 13th. Julius Randle has not been having the best season ever. I'm not saying he has to be the best of all time because they do have Ant ultimately on that team, but I don't know what Timberwolves team's going to show up. Seems 49-33 on the season. Listen, they're good. Bro, Robert, I did see the Angels game, man. I watched the whole beginning of it, dude. They did a tribute to Garrett Anderson. Man, that was so cool, bro. Garrett Anderson was my favorite player growing up. His daughter was in my kindergarten class, and she went to school with me, so I grew up with his kids. I grew up really close with both of his kids. One of them was in my grade. And so I went over to their house a lot. I was a big Garrett Anderson fan, so to see him pass today was very, very sad. Prayers for his family. But he's a strong Christian man, bro, so we'll see him in heaven. I'm back. I passed out for like 30 minutes. JD, wake up. Just kidding. Do whatever you want. I had coffee way too late. Way too late. Timberwolves Nuggets is the one I'm most excited for by a long shot. The best part is we have basketball from 10 a.m. is when the first game starts for me, and then it's going all the way until what? 7:30? 8 o'clock? Dude, 10 hours of basketball? Put it in my put it in my mouth. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. Please mute the stream in the background. Keep it clean so I don't get in trouble, and let the people know your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, I'm Luke from Connecticut.
Luke from Connecticut. I had a dude call in named Chris from Connecticut, and he said Connecticut stinks. What do you have to say to my friend Chris?
I mean, it's kind of boring. He's not really wrong, so.
Dude, I've been in New Haven. New Haven's pretty cool.
Yeah, it could be worse. It could be worse.
Yeah. It's not bad. You're close to New York. It's got perks. Everywhere does. But, brother, you're calling into the show. Luke, my friend, what did you want to talk about today?
Just, like, how do you feel about, like, who do you think's going to win the whole thing? Like, how do you feel? Earlier, I talked about how I think the 76ers can beat the Celtics and the Timberwolves have a chance to beat the Nuggets personally.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
yeah, the Timberwolves and the Nuggets series, I'm very excited for. I do think it ultimately will go down to the Nuggets. My reasoning behind that, man, is, the Nuggets are coming into this thing on a 12-game winning streak to end the season. Anthony Edwards hasn't played in a month. When Anthony Edwards plays basketball, there might not be a more explosive player in the NBA. I just worry about how explosive he is coming off of injury. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, but, like, looking last year, like, he was really good in the playoffs, and so was Julius Randle. I feel like last year, Julius Randle was probably one of the best players in the whole playoffs.
Julius is that guy that takes a step up in the playoffs for this team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a beast. Bones Highland is going to be good too. Man, that series is going to be so fun. You mentioned the Celtics and the Sixers series. If Embiid plays basketball, if he plays, if he doesn't miss more than one game, I think the Sixers do have a shot. Dude, the Celtics just seem like they don't have a weakness at this point in the season.
I mean, yeah, the Celtics are a great team. I mean, I was talking to my friend. We were going to make a shared bracket earlier.
Yeah.
We were arguing. He's like, this should not be that hard. The Celtics are going to win. I just have a really, like, strong feeling that I feel like the 76ers are going to take that game in 7 games, maybe 6. I don't know. I just, like, if Embiid can come back, I know he's supposed to come back, like, 4th game. If he can come back healthy and stay healthy for the rest of that series, the 2nd or 3rd game, I think they really have a shot as long as they can at least win the 1st or 2nd game. If they lose the first 2, series is over. But if they can win at least one of those, I feel like once Embiid comes back, if he can stay healthy, they have a great chance to win that series.
I agree, dude. If he could stay healthy, because I had a take earlier, and I don't know, bro, but is there a chance that Tyrese Maxey is the best player in that series?
I think he is. Personally, Tatum's been injured, so definitely not him. Jaylen Brown, it's probably either Jaylen Brown or Tyrese Maxey. The only other person I could think of is like Peyton Pritchard, but he's probably nowhere close to either of those two.
Yeah. Luke, did you say you and your friend were doing a shared bracket? You guys could both do your own bracket for the TBWZ group. Did you see mine?
Yeah, I did see yours earlier. I feel like most of them I agreed with. I had the Cavs beating the Raptors.
Yeah.
I agreed with most of them, like the Thunder winning, Spurs winning. There were 3 I disagreed with. There's the Timberwolves one. I put the Timberwolves because I feel like Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle in the playoffs can either show up or not show up like they did last year. But I think they're going to go in 7. It might be a little bit of not as a long shot, but like since he's been injured, might be a little bit of a stretch. Yeah. But I feel like they definitely have a chance. It's going to be a really fun series to watch, especially if Anthony Edwards can come back from injury strong.
If he can, I'm with you, Luke. Good stuff, dude. Please, like I said, for the TBWZ bracket, there's a link in my TikTok bio, so if you fill that out, you get a chance to compete for $100. Share it with your friends, whoever you want, dog. But, Luke, we're going to keep things rolling. Thanks for calling in, man. We'll talk soon.
All right, thank you. Bye.
All right, peace. My guy Luke from CT. We're having a battle of Connecticut right now. So back on TikTok Live, Dylan Brooks is staring at me. He's doing his post-game interview right now with T. Brooks. With Taylor Taylor, woof, woof. What up, dog? I'm going to give it a few more chances at this thing. But I've put my official first-round picks back up. I'm going to change this Pistons and Magic one, dude. I have the Pistons right now winning in 4-1 because I did think... Oh, my gosh, my hair looks horrible. I did have them playing the Hornets, but now that it's this Magic team and the Magic played the way they did tonight, dude, brother, I worry about the Pistons. I'm not gonna lie. Death, Brian, up. I might be able to go to Game 5 of Stars versus Wild if it even gets to that. I think we're sweeping them 4-0. That'd be so sick though, JD. You absolutely should. 4-3 or 2, not going to lie, bro. Hear me out. Are you guys talking about the Pistons and the Magic one? Yeah, I really want to change that at this moment. I actually already did in my Photoshop folder of it, but here's what worries me about Detroit Pistons. I've said this a few times, but you guys might not have heard it before. The Pistons are so good defensively. They're such a good basketball team through and through. I worry about who is going to... JD pinning himself. It's like the boss. It's like the boss giving himself Employee of the Month. JD is Michael Scott. I worry that the Pistons do not have like a clear second option. Oreo, I love it. Oreo saying go Penguins. We're beefing right now. I have a signed card of Mike Trout. Robert, that is so sick. Roberto, that's so tight, dude. Mike Trout's my dog. My best signed card, I have a signed Justin Herbert because go Chargers, baby. The bench is even better. Wagner, Bain, and Paolo got defense and offense, and they're aggressive. Dog, Mog, you might be talking me into this thing. If I had to choose a 1 or a 2 seed to lose, I'm not picking the Thunder. I'm not picking the Celtics. Actually, it'd probably be the Pistons. If there was to be a 1 or a 2 seed that goes down to whoever they're playing, it'd probably be Pistons Magic. Just because I do worry about the Pistons' ability to score outside of Cade Cunningham. I'm a broken record. I've said that same line 100,000 million times. The funny part about that line is there's a chance that we're talking about the Pistons a lot throughout this entire playoffs run, okay? So I might say that line 100,000 more times. The Spurs don't have Victor Wembanyama, they will be doing. Roberto, I don't know what that sentence means, bro, but I respect you as a human being. Do you want to retype that maybe? The Spurs doesn't have Victor Wembanyama, they will be doing. Duren and Cade, bro, they carry their defense pretty hard, no shade. I'm with you on Duren and Cade, but Duren is dependent on Cade being there. Mog, have you given me 22 coins? Is that real? You've been giving me gifts this whole time? Is that a thing? Also, Spurs are still good without Wemby. Yeah, they are, Oreo. It's frustrating. It must be really cool. Steve Kerr's talking right now. It must be really cool to have like a team that's good without their superstar. Like the Thunder can do that too. Mog, thank you, bro. I didn't even realize that was happening. I would have thanked you. Christian's in here too, being a beast. Thank you, Christian. Easy Vent Temp and Moisture Solutions. Message me for info. All right. I got moisture issues. My girl, brother. My girl has moisture issues. She said it's my fault. Huh? What did I do? Appeal not approved. We've reviewed your live and found that your live content violates our community guidelines. The visibility restriction of your live cannot be adjusted. Okay. So why do I get in trouble all the time on TikTok? Can anybody let me know why? Does anybody know why I specifically am getting trouble all the time on this freaking app? On this China? On this Ching Chong Ping Pong? Bro, corruption? Oreo, dude. Oreo, it's so late. Your parents are going to get mad at me. They're going to be like, TBWZ, you got to stop going live. We got to get bed jets for all the homies. Well, it doesn't seem like anything is going to really be popping tonight on TikTok because I got in trouble because I showed one screen. I should not have done that. But my plan for tomorrow, fellas, I plan on going live. Yeah, I know. It's pretty crazy. I know. This is my life. What can I say? I plan on going live during halftime probably of the Laker game. Gosh, that's going to suck so bad if we're losing. Oh my gosh, dude. If the Lakers are losing tomorrow night and I go live during it, live access removed. Your access to go live and multi-guest will be restored on April 20th. No. Dude, no. Are you serious? There's no shot. Are you kidding me? Hate speech and hateful behavior. What did I say? No. Fellas. This is bad. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. That's bad, dude. Not till April 20th is really, 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 really tough. Dude, there's no shot. XD1, I need to go live from your account. From TBWZ Clips. Dog, this stinks, bro. What day is that? What day is the 20th? Is that not till Monday? Bro, no! That's Monday? No, this is really, really bad. This was my entire growth strategy. Live access removed? I didn't say anything wrong. Bro, please. At 10 p.m.? So I miss all of Monday, too. I can't go live. Dude, 72-hour strike? Dog, that's horrible. What an awful way to go to bed. I need to figure this out. I'm not dealing with any of that crap. Oh, bro, this stinks out loud. Okay. Crap, Oreo. What are we going to do? It's just you and me, brother. Yes. I like that. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yo, it says I've had one viewer on YouTube this entire time. Whoever you are, reveal yourself. Or not. Wow. Dang, Oreo, that's really bad. Part of me going live at night was the fact that I was trying to grow my audience on TikTok Live, because a lot of people are going live at night. I thought I said autistic when it was just us. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, what are you gonna do? That was fun. I absolutely love doing these shows with you guys. I'm gonna be live every single night going forward. No, it was like 10 minutes. Okay, all right. Bye, YouTube. Thank you, brother, for watching. Oreo, thanks for tuning in.